I've campaigned for it. Trust me, I've campaigned for it for so long. And the Cameroon government school ban by the governing council, and I think the IG and the other faction also have upheld those ban. Some have not provided very comprehensive policy for education that we have, and I think for the most part, most of the other organizations support that stand. Cameroon government school have been banned, and we are going to be more aggressive to implement that ban this year more than last year, because the Cameroon state, the prime minister, is politicizing that particular issue. Through our international partners, we have engaged to even make some concession with the Cameroon state that areas that we control and areas that we have kicked out Cameroon administrators should be allowed, our community school should be allowed to go on, and for the Cameroon state should allow the international bodies who are interested in supporting education in Ambazonia to support us, and also to support the communities to open those schools. But the Cameroon state is really bound to fight against education. Their government, right from their secretary of the presidency, have put out indications to their Ministry of Defense to fight against Ambazonian community school and to stop it. So we are continuing to battle on that front. We have, as the governing council, we have opened 8 schools. That means we have financed, conceived, and opened 8 community schools. We have also encouraged through our other sister forces to open 3 schools within Ambazonias, and we have had 14 communities to open schools on their own. These are schools that were just set up from the root upward. This is a school that existed before, 5 years before this struggle started. And we have allowed several mission schools and a private school to transform themselves as community schools, and giving them some guidelines on how they could operate with the sensitivity of the wartime, and not to put on uniform, not to play Cameroon anthem, not to be used to participate in Cameroon propaganda marches on 11 February, 20th May, and to close when we ask them to close, and to open when we ask them to open, and certain things that are discussed with them bilaterally. So we are in a better shape this year than last year in terms of education. The whole issue now is the projection. Our people face a very powerful propaganda machine from the CRTV and local FM, and you have heavy microphone like that of Diongote, who came out to give really false statistics about education. As a matter of fact, this year, the end of this year, the last part of this year, we have seen a reverse migration of students from La République to Cameroon, our students who ran into La République to study. It might be driven as a result of financial difficulties, because most of their parents are surviving out of subsistence agriculture. But we have also attracted students by opening community school and be flexible to allow their villages to open community school. And some of our students who had gone into the Cameroon Republic for studies are now returning back home to studies within our community schools. So that is a really big progress for our people.
Thank you very much. You laid it very well. Education is only as good as the minds of those who control the curriculum. Having had the privilege of attending primary school, English primary school, and having a first school leaving certificate, and also attending French primary school and having a certificate d'études primaires élémentaires, I understand that our system of education is so solid, and in the way that it educates the mind to question things and not just swallow and get things from the authorities. So I think it is very, very important that we take our education into our own hands and set a curriculum that reflects who we are, and so that seat of questioning, a quest for knowledge, not only taking what people say without questioning. La République is fighting this war at so many levels. principally at the intellectual level, the economic level, and many others. And right now, that aspect of education is also very, very economically advantageous for La République, for our people to cross the Mungo and go there. Now that our great minds are starting and creating an educational system for us, La République will resist by all means necessary with propaganda and all what to instill fear in our people coming back. Why? Because it is economical advantage for them. Our people crossing, they encourage our people to cross the Mungo and spend money on their own side by impoverishing ourselves. So I would also call on the leaders to consider this and make it easier for our people to come back.